videos. How about you make some more videos and stop taking these long-ass hiatuses? Come on now, goddamn.
What's up, Game Boys and Girls? Big T here, back with another video, and this is the long-awaited follow-up. I don't know if it's really awaited, but it's the long and development, I guess you could say, follow-up to my video about the Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct to be specific. And I'm going to be walking around here, give some trying to give some interesting background for once, because it seems like I do all my videos with the same background all the time. So we're down here in my theater room / game room, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to be talking about the bad. So I wanted to separate the videos. As I said in that video, I just wanted to separate the good and the bad, because I didn't want the good to be outweighed by the bad, because I didn't think there was enough bad, to do that. Especially, I'm a little bit winded because I was just doing a lot of searching I'm trying to find some cable that I can't freaking find. But anyway, yeah, so the bad obviously is mostly starting to do with the cost, right? The console itself is fine. Like, the cost of the Switch 2, I think, is fine. I don't think anybody expected, not say anybody, but a lot of people didn't expect it to be as powerful as it is, being more powerful than the Steam Deck and maybe some of the other PC handhelds, or at least on par. I think it's at least on par with my Legion Go, which is, fairly powerful. And yeah, so I don't think the price of the console is that bad. I think it's actually really good, because even before, I was like, how are they gonna only price this thing $50 more than the Steam Deck, or excuse me, the Nintendo Switch OLED? That would be a good price as it is. So they went to $100. So the Switch OLED is $350, and so the Switch 2 is $450. To me, that makes a lot of sense. And like I said, nobody, most people didn't think it was going to be as powerful as it is. Some people out there still trying to downplay its power. Not that that's the most important thing. I just think it's weird that they're talking, kind of downplaying it. Digital Foundry. Anyway, so I just wanted to, like I said, separate these two things. The price being one. The price of the console is fine. The price of Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart World is non-justifiable. So I was just kind of waiting also to see if they were going to justify the price with the what do they call it, the Mario Kart Direct, Mario Kart 8. I keep saying Mario Kart 8. It's been so long we've had Mario Kart 8. The Mario Kart World Direct, I was hoping that Direct was going to justify the price, and I think Bill Trinen had kind of alluded to the fact that it might. I don't think it did at all, and that is really disappointing. So yes, the cost of Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart World is not justified, and it's too much. And I'm gonna stay on that. That's how I feel. Sorry, this might be a little messy down here. There's my theater. My theater. There's my screen anyway. As you can see, my little setup there. Pretty cool. Fun times with the fam down here. But yeah, like, there's no justifying $80. And now other companies are likely to follow suit. Obviously, Microsoft bumped its prices up for games. They're kind of trying to use the tariff situation to justify that. I don't know if that's true. I haven't looked into it enough. I don't care. I don't want to pay $80 for a video game. And at least with Microsoft, I don't have to, because I have Game Pass, and the value, say starting in December up until now, is insane. And we still got like what's it called? Doom, the next Doom game coming. That's going to be on there. Obviously, next Call of Duty, Expedition 33, the remake of Oblivion, was it the Midnight Game? I can't think of the name of it, with the Louisiana setting, Louisiana Creole folklore setting. I can't remember the name. Something to midnight. Anyway, the value is crazy. So This is not what this video is about, and I'm covering the camera again. I gotta stop. The price situation on games is stupid to me. It's not like you're manufacturing games in China or any of that stuff. There's no justification for it as far as I'm concerned. And other than the fact that games cost a whole lot, and that's not, then fix your budget, because you don't need to spend that much money on games. Just look at something like Baldur's Gate 3, Expedition 33, also really small budget game, looks fantastic, plays great. And so, that's on y'all. Y'all want to spend that kind of money on these games. It doesn't make sense. You don't have to do that. I don't know why you're doing it. What else? So yeah, that's not an excuse for me as far as the cost. There's some people trying to say that there's hidden costs on Switch. It's nonsense. You're lying. Stop it. You're not going to stop, but it's so stupid and easily disproven, because you can say the same things about the other consoles as a hidden cost. The camera, that's not a hidden cost. You don't need that camera to play anything on Switch 2. You don't need it. Same way you don't need a damn camera for the PS4 or PS5, or you don't need the VR headset. You don't need any of that stuff. Those are add-ons that are not a hidden cost. Please stop with the nonsense. But they're not going to. They're going to continue railing with that nonsense. But it is what it is. What else? I probably shouldn't have done it with this format, but I felt like, because I've had plenty of time to do this video and I just kept dragging and dragging. Then vacation came. And so I haven't put up a video on my channel in a long time. So I figured if I do it this way, I'll be active. It'll be quick and easy to do so. I don't know about quick, but it'll be easy way to get a video up. And I'm doing it this way. Hope the audio turns out good. I've never really filmed anything using my phone and thinking about the audio. So hopefully that's good. I came down here in a quiet spot. That's one of the reasons why. But yeah, there's no justifying the price. The accessories are also crazy. But again, those are hit with tariffs. Accessories are probably the number one thing that, face tariff issues, because they don't make as many initially. They don't make as many controllers, like the Pro controllers and stuff. And so they don't have a huge stockpile. And so they can bypass a lot of the tariff costs. The Switch 2 itself could go up when they run out of stockpile. Or I don't know. I mean, this is a stupid situation we're in. A lot of some of you maybe are in denial about it, but it's a really dumb situation. And I just wish it wasn't what it is. And some people are trying to blame Nintendo for what Microsoft is doing. That's stupid. Stop it again. Microsoft was going to do this regardless. And oh, by the way, Sony's going to do this too. They have no problem raising the price. They've done it over and over again, especially with something that shouldn't be raised, and that's their service, their online service, PSN or whatever. Why have they been raising the price on that? It's been going up and up and up. It's 40% more than what it used to be. That's almost half. Plus it's almost half of what it started with. So half of that on top of the regular cost, and that's just it's digital, it's online. There's no reason for that price to raise, other than the fact that they can do it. They know they can do it, and they have a bunch of goons who will drone on and justify these price increases, and it's nonsense. So I can't think of anything else. I know I'm missing something major, but I can't remember. The bad. I think I might have said it a little bit. The Switch 2 tour, whatever it's called, being $10. Come on, $10. If it's only $10, you could have put that in the damn cost. You could have swallowed that cost, because it's called tours. You're wanting people to tour their console using that. It's like if Steam Deck or Steam charged for the Aperture Desk, whatever that thing is called, that application that just shows you all the features, especially of your Steam Deck, and you get to play around and see how. If that costs money, that's ridiculous. Or if Astrobot, actually, the one that comes with the PS5, that is justifiable to cost money. That feels and looks like a game. It's not just, showing you features of your haptic feedback, your controller, and all that stuff. It's actually a full-on. I don't want to say full-on, but it's a pretty good, solid game. It's a AA game as far as like the sides of it. The quality of it is AAA as far as I'm concerned. From what I've seen and what I've played myself, it felt like an Astrobot game, which I loved. The first VR game, the Astrobot Rescue Mission on PlayStation VR 1. Fantastic. So that's bad as well. The cost of that. I'm not going to say that the what do you call it? What is it called? The launch day, as far as the games go, is bad. I just think there's not enough. I won't say there's not enough, but it's not a good like wow factor when it comes to that. So a lot of people are actually saying they don't mind missing the launch of the Switch 2 because there's nothing like wow to them. I think for me, the what do you call it? Wow game probably will be Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart Tour. Now I'm calling it Mario Kart Tour. I can't call this game Mario Kart World, what it's called. Will probably be Mario Kart World. I just, it just wasn't exciting the way they've presented it so far. But I'm sure I'll feel very different when I'm playing it. But I think for me, Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be a big one. Although, again, that game hasn't been really presented thus far amazingly. I think it'll be a great, awesome game. But and I'm really excited to have a 3D Donkey Kong game after 25 years or whatever it's been, 26 years. The launch window, if you will, isn't overly compelling. So I can understand people's lack of excitement when it comes to that. But it's compelling enough for me because, hey, first of all, I'm just upgrading my Switch. So I'll be able to play all the games I'm still currently playing. I still have a decent backlog on Switch. And I'm looking forward to playing upgraded versions of Tears of the Kingdom. And I'll go back to Breath of the Wild and replay that again. I've always planned on doing that anyway. So playing it without, the stuttering frame rate here and there, mostly in the Lost Woods. Is that what it's called in that game? Kokiri Forest. Mostly there is where a lot of the hiccups and whatnot come from. So I'll look forward to that. I might go back to Age of Calamity and check that out. And there's some games you have to pay for and some you don't. I think it's weird. But I guess sometimes some of the stuff has DLC. So that is part of the reason. But we'll see. We'll see as far as that goes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it as far as I'm concerned, as far as the bad or the not so compelling. The price of Mario Kart World. I got it right. Mario Kart World. And the unfortunate stuff with the tariffs, that's not Nintendo's fault. And the lack of overly compelling game. Breath of the Wild was there for Switch, although it was a Wii U game. It's a Wii U game. It still was like the kind of game to buy. A lot of people didn't have a Wii U, obviously. So that was a big game, a new game that they couldn't play anywhere else and they got it for the Switch. So there you go with that. So, and then the window was really good. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, obviously. Mario Kart 8 is a great game. Deluxe added some really good stuff, some more compelling stuff to it. And then in that window, that first year was insane for Switch. And that might be the same for Switch 2. I don't know. But there's some cool third-party stuff, like what Cyberpunk is doing. CD Projekt Red is doing with Cyberpunk. It's all on the cart, which is great. I heard Daemon X Machina 2 is all on the cart as well, which is also fantastic. So I'm definitely going to be supporting those practices. I'm going to get the game anyway. But I'm definitely going to get it on Switch too. So that's cool. And yeah, I mean, again, a lot of people are trying to doom and gloom it. Some Nintendo haters and whatnot try to make it seem worse than it is. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Switch 2 is going to be a powerhouse. It's going to be a, highly selling console, highly coveted console. That is what it is. That's going to happen anyway. But like I said, Switch 2 is going to sell and do really well. And I'm sure some of the stuff that I complain about will eventually simmer off. And I'm going to see a new Mario, a 3D Mario, and it's going to be all gravy at that point. And in the future, will look pretty bright. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know there's something. I'll probably make a pinned comment or something of the other major thing I wanted to talk about that I just forgot.
Is this fool's for serious? How the hell did you forget about this? I gotta come in here and save this damn video. What about how Nintendo was very poor in their messaging? I think that was a big issue for Nintendo when it came to the Switch 2. A lot of people were running around complaining about, misinformation this, misinformation that. Well, Nintendo didn't do a good job of talking about the Switch 2, fools. Now, I understand they didn't want to put the prices and all that stuff in the Switch 2 Direct itself, because that would, kind of taken away from the luster of the event itself. Kind of like the way this fool's here, Big T, decided to do a good video about all the good stuff and whatnot, and then a bad video about all the bad whatnot from the Switch 2. So Nintendo decided to do the same thing, but the problem is they didn't do that very well at all. So that led to a lot of misinformation. It led to a lot of people being upset just based on the pricing and whatnot, and just coming up with stuff and being, what if they charge this, and what if they charge that, and all that kind of stuff. That's what happened, really. And all these people talking about all this conspiracy theory nonsense about, people are on purpose trying to hurt the Switch 2. No, Nintendo did a pretty good job of that themselves, fools. I don't think there's no conspiracy this time. Some people felt that way when it came to the Wii U. I'm still not sure about that either, although I felt like the way the Wii U was shown and whatnot was a little bit problematic, but the way the media talked about it, the people that were there who knew better, that was very, very strange to me. I just thought that was very strange. The way the company themselves portrays the good and the bad, and the information about the system itself is also very important when it comes to how the system is portrayed in the media and whatnot. So because they were trying to soften the blows of the price and whatnot, because they were trying to do that, they caused themselves a little bit undue harm. That's just the way it is, fools. I think that's part of the bad as well. Nintendo could have done a much better job of talking about the Switch during the event itself, and the Switch Direct, and they just could have done a better job with that. That's about it, folks. That's the bad, if you will. Not really that bad. So, thank you guys for watching and listening. If you stuck this long, please subscribe. I know I said before that I'm going to be more consistent, and I will. This job, I just got a new job, and I'm just still trying to adjust the work-life balance, if you will. It's funny because we just did a kind of training thing on work-life balance with my new job. And that's something I definitely need to work on at this point, and I will. So, but I will be doing more videos. But the way to motivate me even more is to subscribe and let me know that you care to see my face and care to see Mizzah Tee's face. Mizzah Tee, by the way, what do you think about this? Damn, fools. You must be getting senile in your old age.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And yes, he'll be back by popular demand. You'll see much more of him as well. Much more. So hang on and subscribe to a brother so we can get this train continuing to roll. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and I'll see you fools next time. Peace out.
Incoming transmission.
Somewhere?
This is Das Recon. Your
Bye,
orders
Captain.
are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.